most people are actually suffering from their past. Memory is the reason why a lot of people are going through what they're going through. And I said two things. I said memory and imagination. Most people have no idea. Over 99% of people have no idea what's even going to happen in the next 5 minutes. And the truth of the matter is, tomorrow never comes. Because every single day you're constantly saying tomorrow. When is tomorrow? What time is tomorrow? When do you meet tomorrow? Tomorrow is what is happening right now. Whatever you want to see your tomorrow should be done today. So if you're constantly worrying about what might happen or might not happen tomorrow, the truth of the matter is that is the exact seed you are sowing in your tomorrow. What the worry is doing to you is to affect you medically, clinically. Reality is not about what you think, it's about what is. And that's why I don't care what religious set you have or what programming set or what belief system you have. If you think a particular thing, it is going to happen. Not just think it. If you believe it, if you conceptualize it, if you accept it to be what is, that is exactly what's going to happen. Be mindful of the things you are putting out there, because you would never experience life away from your projections. Whatever it is you want to see, start seeing it now. If today fails you, I promise you, there's no way on earth tomorrow is going to be better. Akwaba. Welcome, family. Listen, we still continue with the makeup program, the teachings that I'm offering. This is something very personal to me. So I'm grateful and I'm humbled that I actually get to do this. And also, you know, before we go into it, you know, I got to talk about a power stick. This is mine. This is my personal. And I know it don't look pretty. It's not all straight up, but we have different types, different shapes, different sizes. And I like the crooked one because with this, even just by seeing it, you know, it looks funny. Just by seeing it, you know. But somebody will ask, how is this tiny, tiny piece of wood or stick got so much power? Well, leave that to us. What we can do is definitely assure you, the minute you get hold of this, the minute you hold one of this, power has just eclipsed you. And I've had some questions coming up, and I'm going to address most of these questions coming up in the following episodes. But listen, this is the power stick. This is 2 media. It's out. We're selling. It's very simple. One thing that I know is that just as you think, how can something very tiny hold such power? This is how they will underestimate you. This is how they will not see it coming. Before they know it, you're taking over. Power stick, make sure you send in an order. And our website is ready, so you can just go to www.makra.org and order your power stick from the website or call the numbers on the social media handles. Just make sure you get your power stick for your family, for your house, for your children, for your vehicle. Especially if you have a car business, make sure all your vehicles has one of the power stick. If you want to definitely protect your vehicle or protect your investment. I mean, people talk about insurance companies, but this is nothing compared to an insurance company, because this is guaranteed that you and everybody on board, your vehicle is safe. Anyway, let me go straight into it. So let me leave my power stick right here. I was talking about the fact that most people are actually suffering from their past. Memory. Memory is the reason why a lot of people are going through what they're going through. And I said two things. I said memory and imagination. So memory is one part of it. Imagination is another part. It says, while others are suffering from the past, others are also suffering from the future. What may happen tomorrow? It's a fact. You would be in a situation, or you'll find people complaining like, oh, I don't know what I'm going to do tomorrow. Oh, I don't know if this is going to change. Oh, I don't know what Ghana is saying about certain regulations. Oh, tomorrow, listen, for you to worry about tomorrow, let me add quick advice, just free. Think about what is happening right now. This minute, this very moment. That is all that is important. This very second, this very time, this very minute, this very moment is all that you can have. That tomorrow that you worry about, think about today. Because whatever decisions you're making today, whatever thought, think about it. If you're worrying about tomorrow, what do you think is going to happen tomorrow? Because you're worrying. You're projecting worries into the day you have not seen. I promise you, most people have no idea. Over 99% of people have no idea what's even going to happen in the next 5 minutes. So why would you think about tomorrow? And the truth of the matter is, tomorrow never comes. Because every single day you're constantly saying tomorrow. When is tomorrow? What time is tomorrow? When do you meet tomorrow? Tomorrow is what is happening right now. Whatever you want to see your tomorrow should be done today. So if you're constantly worrying about what might happen or might not happen tomorrow, the truth of the matter is that is the exact seed you are sowing in your tomorrow. That's the exact seed you're sowing, because everything we think about, the mind is a powerful field, powerful green field. And whatever you are thinking, you are sowing into that. Because the truth matter is, until that day comes, what can you do about it? What can you do? Oh, I don't know how I'm going to pay the fees, or oh, I don't know how I'm going to pay the bills, or oh, maybe I'll die. Listen, forget about all of that. What you are doing right now is the most important thing you can do for yourself. Because whatever it is you're doing today, it is a seed that you are sowing for the next second. Let's say you feel you're going to be sacked tomorrow, right? Fees. I don't know why I keep saying fees, because I remember when I was in school, they never technically used to sack us, but what I did was that every time I wanted to play, so I would all the time, whenever they mentioned the list of those who haven't paid their fees, I would just jump out and be in the midst of them and run away. So I can tell the teachers, well, they've sacked me fees so we can go and play. But most people worry about bills. You worry about bills. You worry about a lot of things. You worry about, oh, what if he's going to dump me? It doesn't matter what your worry is. What the worry is doing to you is to affect you medically, clinically. Your health is going down the drain because you are worrying, which also implicates stress. And I spoke about stress in the previous episode. So instead of you sitting thinking about what may happen tomorrow, why don't you spend the same time think about what I can do to ensure that whatever tomorrow may be, what I am doing today will impact my tomorrow? Because if I'm telling you, and it's practical, whatever you think right now is a seed you are sowing for the next minute. Okay, this is how manifestation happens. Whatever you are thinking right now, you're creating a very significant loop. And that loop is echoing, it's playing. And that's how programming is done. Programming is when something is played over and over and over and over and over and over to you. And that is when all of a sudden, the thing that you played over and over, now when you even don't play it, it's still playing in your head. It's still echoing in your head. That's programming. So when you're constantly worrying about what tomorrow is going to bring you, you are definitely going to see tomorrow with worries. Because that's the loop you are creating. That's the frame you are creating. And this frame would never escape you. It will never leave you, because that's the energy you put out there. Worry. So tomorrow will come and you'll definitely be in worry. Why? Because that is the seed you sowed. These two types of sufferings are not living truth. They are simply the perceptions and projections of memory and imagination. What you perceive, what you project, is what is troubling you. Projections are so important. Think about it. For a second, think about this. When you have a movie, right, set in a projector, and you have a screen, and this movie that is in the projector, or if you have a device connected to the projector, whatever it is, whatever is playing on the projector is what would reflect or be projected on the screen. You cannot be playing this movie or be playing these visuals and expect that something else will project. It doesn't work that way. That's how manifestation works. So whatever you conceive in your mind, Whatever you conceive in your mind is the projector. Your mind becomes a projector. Now, whatever is in here is what you are screening on the shadow, on the screens of life, or on the screen of life. You understand? So whatever is coming out of here is what you will see out there. So don't you dare think for a second that you imagine certain things. Some people actually imagine how they're going to die. Oh, and I'm sitting in the car, I'm sitting on the plane, and what if the plane do this, and what if the plane does, and what if the plane... These are projections you're putting out there. Guess what? Whatever is coming here would definitely be what is showing on your screen of life. So if you watch your life, whatever is happening in your life today are things you projected years ago. I promise you, there's not a single thing that is happening in your life today that you didn't think about years ago, months ago, weeks ago. Because if you don't project it, nothing happens. Absolutely nothing. Everything is zilch. But the things you keep putting out there, right? Perception, what you perceive, what you think. Reality is not about what you think, it's about what it is. What is. So if you want to perceive anything, make sure it is the fact, it is the truth, it is what it is. Don't perceive things simply based on your imagination, because once your brain is able to conceive that thought, once your brain is able to take in that thought, your brain is definitely going to project that in your life. You cannot believe onto something and expect something else to happen in your life. It doesn't work that way. It doesn't work. I don't care what religious set you have, or what programming set, or what belief system you have. If you think a particular thing, it is going to happen. Not just think it. If you believe it, if you conceptualize it, if you accept it to be what it is, that is exactly what's going to happen. It's not going to change. I promise you. It's not going to be any different. I promise you. It's not going to be something, ooh, I didn't. No, you thought it. I didn't even believe this was going to. No, it's in your mind somewhere. When you go along your life, the ages that you've accumulated, you realize that, wait a minute, I actually thought about this, you know. Some way, somehow, I've always dreamt about this, you know. You just might not believe that it was going to happen the time that it happened. But trust me, this is exactly the things that you conceived in your system. You conceived in your mind. The mind is such a powerful tool, and I'm going to talk about a lot of it. But be mindful of what you are projecting. Be mindful of the things you are putting out there. Because you would never experience life away from your projections. Whatever the mind believes, so it is. This is not magic. This is not witchcraft. This is not demon. This is not spirit. This is nothing. This is just you operating through the tool of your mind. Establishing things. So moving forward, let's think about it. What are the things that you would want to project? What are the things that you would want to see? Start conceiving that thought. Whatever you want to see happen in your life, forget about what ifs and what nots and who may do what and who may do that and what if this don't work out to this and this don't do that and that don't do that. Forget about all of that. What do you want to see? In the next 2 years, what do you want to see happen? In the next 2 days, what do you want to see? Whatever it is you want to see, start seeing it now. Start living it now. Start tackling today. Handle today for what it is. Today. Today is the best chance ever you can ever have. Today, whatever it is your tomorrow is going to be, focus on today. Because if today fails you, I promise you, there's no way on earth tomorrow is going to be better. If you fail today, if you don't make it today, forget about it. So whatever you want to see in your life, whatever you want to see in your days ahead, start seeing it today. Start consuming those thoughts today. Start believing in those thoughts today. And trust me, I promise you, this is nothing. This is just the tool of your mind at its fullest manifestation, at its full best. Project the things you believe. Whatever you don't want to see happen in your life, keep it out of your head. Keep it out of your mind. And I promise you, it will not happen. I don't want to take much of your time. Have a great day. I love you guys.